Science fiction series have continued to remain at the top of the list of my favorites, especially anything set in the not-so-distant future that revolves around space travel. So movies like The Martian and anime like Space Brothers are totally my cup of tea. But one series that came and went in the early 2000s, I think encapsulates everything I love about sci-fi. And upon revisiting it recently, I was thrilled to find it not only holds up, but looks better than a lot of modern anime today. This series being Planets. Hi my friends, I'm Mike and welcome to the Lions Lounge, where today we're going to be talking about planets and making a cocktail called the Cosmonaut. Let's go. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if you've never heard of Planets. The anime ran from 2003 to 2004 and was based on a manga of the same name by Makoto Yukimura, who later went on to create Vinland Saga. But I wouldn't say Planets is the weaker series, just different. While Vinland Saga is an epic globe-spanning quest that occurs over decades, Planets is in a large and still growing setting of space development, which is more intimate as we follow the crew of the Toybox, who work for a major space development company in the debris section. Essentially, they're space trash collectors. And while you may wonder why a series about people collecting garbage in space may be interesting, the setting actually allows for a great deal of character exploration between the crew members. Most notably, the main characters, Hachiroda Hachimaki Hoshino and Ai Tanabe. Hachimaki serves as the more veteran astronaut and senior to Tanabe, who dreams of one day owning a spaceship and traveling the stars with it. And Tanabe, the newest addition to Toybox, wishes to find her purpose in life and hopes to discover it while working out in space. Tanabe quickly learns, though, that the debris section is highly discriminated against by the rest of the company and are mockingly called half section as they get half pay and half the resources, despite working in one of the most dangerous jobs, as the whole reason debris sections were created was due to the mounting peril of space debris created as part of development efforts. Despite this, the crew of the Toybox power on, and it's through their efforts that you learn about their various pasts and motivations, as well as the darker side of how space advancement has benefited the rich and powerful nations of the world, while leading to wars amongst smaller countries wishing to fight economic and racial oppression. As the series enters its final arc, we come to a point where Hachimaki is given the chance to become one of the few engineers aboard the Von Braun, a massive ship on its maiden voyage to Jupiter, where he can finally make progress on his dream. And it's this part of the story that stuck with me the most, as Hachimaki must grapple between a goal he's wanted since he was a child and the relationships he's made along the way that he's being forced to abandon. It's an ending I won't spoil here, so I'll say that if you're interested in character-driven narratives that know how to balance weighty topics with some comedic levity, and you're a fan of sci-fi, Planets may be a great series for you. So for today's cocktail, I wanted to incorporate some elements that would shine a light on space. And along my research, I found a cocktail called the Cosmonaut that I made some slight tweaks to in the ingredients, but overall it's the same recipe. So this one's pretty easy and you can build it right in the glass. To start, take 2 ounces or 60 milliliters of pear flavored vodka and just pour it right into the glass. Next, 1 ounce or 30 milliliters of ginger liqueur. Then 1 ounce or 30 milliliters of fresh lime juice. And lastly, just a dash of cardamom bitters. Then I'm gonna add a big ice sphere and stir for about 30 seconds. And for garnish, I'm gonna use these candied grapes. And there you have the Cosmonaut. Cheers. Whew, that is sweet. So this cocktail is super sweet, mainly because of the combination of that peach vodka and the lime juice. And this sort of meshes with the ginger to kind of give it a candy taste. It is very sweet when you first try it, but over time it will mellow out and it will become a lot more palatable. Which already on my second taste, it's already less sweet than the first one. But if you're really into sugary sweet drinks, this is perfect for you. What I like about this recipe is it's simple, but also very easy to fine tune based on your preferences. So if you find it's too sweet for you, you can probably scale down like the vodka and the lime juice and scale up the ginger. You could also add a little bit more cardamom bitters if you want to give it a little more bitter flavor. But overall, I'm very happy with this cocktail and I like the presentation of the ice sphere to kind of give it that moon-like appearance, plus the candied grapes to kind of give it a more moon rock appearance. If you want to make it whiter, I would say just use like white sugar. In my case, I use Jello. That was really good. So today we talked about planets and made the Cosmonaut. If you like this video and want to see more, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. If you have any cocktails based on your favorite series you'd like me to make, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see what I make outside this channel, follow me on Twitter at Mr. Spacelion or Instagram at Mr.Spacelion. But thank you so much for stopping by the Lion's Lounge. I've been your bartender, Mike, and I hope to see you next time.